just quick.
Dude.
I should sync everything up.
Yeah? Just one?
Yep, this
one will do it.
Well, hello, Mr. Johnny Trey Gillen.
Yo, what's up, bro?
How you been?
Dude. Crazy.
Crazy.
A lot of shit, bro.
We got a
lot of
podcast.
shit.
We got a podcast now.
Yeah, man, I've been waiting for this, bro. Definitely have. This is something that I've been trying to achieve for my whole life.
I mean, we just got this table with no legs. We got finesse a little bit, but hey, we got everything with the budget. We got our microphone. We got our cups, our green tea with good affirmations, so we have long-lasting health.
They really didn't give us legs for this.
They really
table.
didn't give us legs. This table is not suspended on anything beside like a little DJ stand. So.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And it took us 40 minutes to get there, bro. That guy was smart and scammy.
He was right. He's like, you want some light bulbs too? And I'm like,
dude, good thing we didn't get those light bulbs,
they're
bro.
probably broken. They probably didn't even work. They're probably not even good light bulbs.
That guy had a garage full of shit.
Literally. And you
That's
know he's
crazy.
not selling that. Come on.
Dude. Crazy dude, bro.
Crazy.
Alright, man. So, what's your name and how old are you, bro?
My name is Mate.
Yeah.
Or Mate, I should say.
Mate.
Funny
Did I say
story.
it right?
Yeah,
Mate.
low-key, my name's been pronounced wrong throughout my whole life.
Dang, that's bull.
Think about it, bro. I came here when I was 11 from Romania.
Right.
I didn't speak any English, and people were like, what's your name? And I'm like, Mate. And like, they couldn't say that shit.
Right.
So then, like, oh, Mate? And I'm like, yeah. Matea? Yeah. I just agreed with everything they said because I was too embarrassed. You know, I couldn't speak English.
Mate.
Yeah, it's Mate.
Yeah. Mate.
Yeah, you got it.
So, like, yeah, deeper. Mate.
Like
Cool.
Mate, yeah. Now it sounds kind of hard, you know, so.
That's all good, bro. Alright, I'm Johnny, or Jonathan Trevelyan, and I'm 19. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I gotta say. I'm not anybody yet. I'm a nobody. You
We're
know?
both nobodies.
Yeah.
And this is our first podcast, so, you know, we don't know the ins and outs of this. We started a podcast because, I mean, we saw, like, Joe Rogan's podcast.
Love that dude,
Love
bro.
that dude, you know?
JRE experience.
I mean, just being able to, you know, potentially have guests and helping people.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
we're not gonna lie to you. We have like a little document of just some topics, just in case we're not in order. But yeah, let's talk about your upbringing. You know, let's talk about where we came from, because nobody really knows who we are. So
Yeah,
give them a little bit better backstory.
All right, that's cool. So, I was born here, Las Vegas, Nevada. Always been here my whole life, and I was born and raised Jehovah's Witness, which is a Christian religion. We could probably go into that later on.
So many things can go into that. You know?
Yeah, good people, man. That is true. They are good people, and it's hard. It's a little hard to grow up in that environment because
strict, right?
Yeah, like I never celebrated holidays. I never in that religion you're not supposed to talk to, like, you're not supposed to be friends with worldly people. Yeah. And going to school like that, not like everybody's like, oh, what'd you get for your birthday? And you're like, oh. And like they bring the lollipop, you know what I mean? Yeah. They bring everything and you're like, come on, man.
Come on,
I'm not supposed to.
So, it's my birthday again.
Yeah, which is totally fine, but like growing up with that was a little weird, and like other medical issues too, you know. But eventually I found my voice. I found a right group of friends that did help me develop as a person, and like I got the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? I really do think that strict religion helped me a lot.
For sure, man.
I do think that
it's a whole set of beliefs.
Yeah, my worldly friends really helped me develop my personality to be the person that I am, man.
Yeah, I mean, my family, like, you know, Orthodox, very Christian in Romania, mostly everyone there's, like, Christian. And I used to be, like, hardcore atheist, you know? I used to, like, not really, like, you know some of this stuff. Like, I didn't, like, care about church. I didn't care about God, whatever. I'm like, I put God and Santa Claus on the same hierarchy, you know? It didn't matter to me. Basically, yeah. But then I became very, you know, I had some, like, spiritual experiences. And I could go without literally, like, hours and hours and hours. But for the sake of this podcast, you know, now, like, I'm a true believer.
Yeah.
I personally think Jesus is the way. But, you know, I'm friends with plenty of Muslims and every religion.
That's good. Yeah, no, that's definitely the thing. Whatever works for you is
for real, like,
is actually important.
You can never push your beliefs on someone. Yeah. You can't just tell them you're wrong, you're right, because as people we're so imperfect anyways.
Yeah.
So even if me thinking I'm better because I believe in God is probably not even what God would even want me to do.
No.
You know? So we're all equal people.
Yeah.
We all start with a blank template, so.
It's definitely, it's a crazy world. Religion, the whole like story of how there's a lot of ego in religion too.
So
you know
much
what I
ego,
mean? But
bro.
now like we're in an age where we can talk to a lot of different religious people and they're more open-minded.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't have to go to war for
Yeah,
like
literally.
the Holy Land or anything.
I think most of the wars are created because of
Yeah.
politics
Oh my
and religion,
God,
right?
dude. Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
mean, fuck. Even with what's going on around the world right now, with Syria getting bombed and all that,
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy.
So many things.
It's
bro.
crazy,
So
I mean-
many things, man. But like, how were you like as a kid, bro? Like,
As a
any
kid?
stories? Yeah, like
Bro,
like growing up.
my childhood was pretty lit. I would say
Bro.
like, it was definitely different than traditionally here. Like I would say we have a lot more freedom in Romania. Like, you know, we just go out, we'd literally make fires on the fields.
Right.
We'd go steal lighters, you know, steal some meat and cook or whatever. Like, it wasn't the life, but Romania, you know, is poor, is pretty poor as a country. Like, no one has money. No
Right.
one really has that much money.
Right.
So as kids, you kind of, like, I lived
That's
in
interesting.
these blocks,
Yeah.
like, big apartments, and we'd knock on every single kid's door, like, come outside, and we'd have, like, massive fucking grape seed wars, where we take, like, little unripe grapes,
Right.
and just, like, tube them at each other, like, little words.
Wow.
But yeah, we just like had to make our own fun. You know,
That
we
is
didn't have
cool, dude.
iPads.
No, yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
different for me. I was more shelled up in my room, just playing video games
Bro.
all day, bro.
When
That
you
is
started.
definitely different. Bringing up, that is really cool that you were born in Romania, somewhere else, and
It's cool. It's you see like the cultural difference. You know, like most.
I have no experience with that. You know what I mean?
We're both gonna go through that, and I know we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff in
Oh,
the future.
yeah,
You already
bro.
know. No.
Yeah.
But let's talk about like why we made this podcast. Why we
Oh.
like why did we decide? Because
Oh.
I personally, and I know you do also. You want to help people.
Yeah.
I think we both have our heads in a similar direction.
Yeah.
Just with what I've gone through life, and like my parents, at least my mom, like my dad wasn't around in my life. He was in Romania.
Right.
You know, had a business, failed, then whatever. I generally don't even know what even happened, but my mom always put on me that I should be a good person. You know,
Yeah.
even when people hurt you, you know, turn the other cheek and even help them, because the reason they probably hurt you is because of their own problems anyway.
That's important. Yeah.
You know, is having that mature level. What kind of experience do you have with that? Because I know you do for sure.
Oh man, dude, no. I wasn't always like that. Like now I agree with your viewpoint, but I was
No,
a little more
same.
vengeful, you know?
Mhm.
Like I was a little more hateful towards certain people, but it's like you have to forgive.
You have to.
You have there's no way around it, man. You got it's either you hold that around your whole entire life or you don't.
And it stays with you too, you know? Like, if you hate someone and
Yeah.
you see that person every day, your life becomes miserable, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I hate that person. Like, I don't want to see them.
But it's also like it's a matter of like human nature, you know what I mean?
True.
We all don't have the same human nature, so that's going to happen regardless, no matter what. So like whoever hurt you, you know, that might be their nature and that's what they like to do.
It's true.
So there's going to be people like that and we have to forgive everybody.
No, you do. I mean, like, look, there's people now, like, school shootings are, like,
That's
all
crazy.
time high.
Yeah.
There's one, like, every week now.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like,
And that's just going to snowball, bro. Violence just spreads like crazy, man.
it's like wildfires, man.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. Like, as a kid, I was never that violent, you know, per se. Like,
I was
compared
pretty
to some people. Like, yeah, I got in a couple fights, but I never,
Right.
like, went out and, like, jumped a kid or something.
Right.
I've seen that happen to people, but, you know, I wasn't around for that.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see, like, man, I've had certain things in my life happen that I could definitely, like,
Right.
I want to hurt you.
Right.
But, you know, it's crazy. Once you calm down from that, you're like, damn, I was really going to do something
Mhm.
that I might have regretted, you know?
All right. Well, I mean, I don't think I ever wanted to like genuinely hurt people, but I always liked to fight when I was young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would have a bouncy castle, and we would have parties in like my backyard, and I would fight all the church kids in there. I would get them like on a line of like smallest to tallest, and every kid would have to like try to climb the rank and beat the kid. You know what I
Fuck
mean?
all the kids.
Yeah. And if we just see like who's the strongest and best out
Right.
of those kids, bro. And one day, bro, I climbed that ladder all the way up, bro. It was dope.
Little King of the Hill game.
Yeah, dude, I was like 6, beating shit up.
Who the fuck's next? All bloodied up and shit.
And they were like, all right, I was probably like 10, and they were around. It ranged from like kids from like 7 to 14. You know, so there was some pretty big kids.
You had some matchups in there, yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
I mean, you do jiu-jitsu now, right? You.
Oh
yeah.
Love it, bro. It's so fun, man. I just picked it up recently.
Yeah.
It's definitely like eye-opening experience.
I definitely want to get into that.
You have to, bro.
I just seeing people like even Joe Rogan and like just seeing people talk about it, I never understood that like jiu-jitsu is such a mental thing too, like learning to use your body, your movements, you know.
I don't know, like you see my house, dude, we have chess all over the place. Like my mom's really into chess, and jiu-jitsu is a chess game, bro. Like it's really who's smarter. And like walking in there, bro, even though you're a big dude, right? Some
get fucked up.
Yeah.
I get fucked up quick. Yeah.
Some dude will rip your neck off.
Yeah, just because I wouldn't know, like, he's like, okay, opening, done, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Like,
it's crazy. It's all skill.
I've definitely seen small people take me, like, I used to play football.
Yeah.
And I always had an ego when I played football. You know, like, I'm this big dude, I'll truck you.
Yeah,
and this little kid comes in,
just
trucks me in the nuts, you know, I'm on the ground crying. You learn. You humble yourself real quick.
Dude, yeah.
So.
Jiu-jitsu is really good for ego, man.
Yeah.
It keeps it in check, bro.
Yeah, I mean, when you get submitted, and you just got like 4 submissions the other day, right?
Yeah, but I got submitted.
It happens. That's the game.
Yeah. Man, I got armbarred. It was so humiliating, bro. Because my professor came over, he's like, Johnny, just tap. I'm like, man, I tapped, alright? Like,
I did.
He was getting scared and shit, and I was like, it's alright. Nothing happened.
Because you never want to tap. You're like, damn, I don't want to get in this situation.
But if you tap too late, that's a broken arm, bro.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Don't want that. Are you gonna... What gym would you want to join?
I'll probably go to the same one you go to.
Yeah.
The Cobra Kai one,
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, just because, you know, I'd rather do it with like a friend. And, you know, you have experience so you could show me the ins and outs.
I totally will, man. It's definitely fun.
Yeah.
I recommend just rolling right on the first day. Just get straight to it. Yeah, we could even try practicing today, bro. If you want like some light stuff, just so you know what to do. Get into it. It's fun.
I mean, you've been into like fitness recently. I know you used to be like heavier too.
Yeah.
Right, and you lost a shit ton of weight.
About like 50 pounds, bro.
Yeah, 50 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit. Yeah. I'm on the way too, but
yeah, man, we're gonna get shredded.
That's the goal.
We're gonna get shredded.
that's the goal right there. But like I've been hitting the gym, trying to every day. Yeah. But man, your diet matters so much. I can just notice. I could be hitting the gym every day. You like those numbers don't move.
Yeah.
If you don't eat the right things.
Dude, also another thing about jiu-jitsu that you learn, like you'll see the gym a little differently, you know, because when I was in gym, I would work out for like hours, like let's say like 3 hours, and like, well, I had a lot of issues mentally, so yeah, I'd still be pissed at the end of the day. I'd still like have all this energy where like no matter how hard I went to the gym, it wasn't enough, you know what I mean? Like it was weird because I don't like being so enclosed, you know? Like, I'm home, and that's just one cage. I go to my car, another cage, and then to the gym, another cage, bro, just to work out like a hamster in a wheel.
True.
Like, the gym is very good. If the gym makes you happy, 100% keep going. But it wasn't enough for me, you know? Like, I didn't think it was right.
You didn't ground, you didn't keep your energy.
Yeah. Cycling and jiu-jitsu really... it's like there's a community there, you know? Like the gym, everybody minds their own business. That's fine.
It's true.
But like jiu-jitsu, everybody, they want to see you succeed. And you will find enemies there too. But even then, like you guys will push each other and you guys will be even better.
You have like a little rivalry going on.
Yeah, the rivalry is fun, man. It's dope.
The thing that I like about jiu-jitsu compared to the gym, the jiu-jitsu is a lot more of like a 2-man game, you know? Like the gym is a 1-man, you're just training and you know, like I could see why someone like you, it's like a hamster where you just kind of, you go from work, then you go back and train, you go back to your house, you're not really doing. Yeah. That's why cycling. And like you just keep going there, you just keep exploring, you know?
Hell yeah.
And like you'd be doing 5 miles before you know it. So
right. Yo, let me just check the audio. Let me see.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Testing.
Does it sound good?
Oh, perfect, bro.
Oh, yeah, okay, we're good. We're good.
Just making sure.
We're good.
Don't want to record the whole damn thing and
it's like not even on. It's like, well, that'd be trash.
Yeah.
Just to make sure the feed's on, because that would be pretty. Okay, we're cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So let's talk about what we've been doing now.
Oh man,
what have you been doing now? What's the move?
I'm not ready to talk about that. What have you been doing, bro? Yeah, I know you've been doing so much. I've been watching you social media wise, bro.
Bro, I'm just trying to get my shit on top because listen, I realized like maybe I envy my dad in this one, right? Because he had a lot of money. He had a lot of money. He had a hotel in Romania, made millions, even joined some cult shit. You know, some weird cult shit. I don't even know.
Right.
With like the nights and shit, but I definitely always wanted to make money. You know, I never wanted to be able not to provide for someone. You know, like my mom's like, if you go on a date, you gotta pay for the girl. It's just how it is. You gotta open the doors. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. For sure. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I get it. As men, you know, I do like being a man.
My bad. I don't want the mic to.
This is water. This is water, by the way.
My bad. Yeah, let me pour you some.
Thank you, man.
Wait, is that green tea?
Fuck it.
You sure?
Yeah. It'll just like infuse the taste.
Fuck it. Infuse the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about your dad, bro? My bad.
Yeah, but now just I've been working with this company called Milk Money Limited.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. I've seen a lot about that. Where's your backpack, bro?
I'll bring it up.
Dude, that thing is dope.
I'll give him a shameless plug. I mean, if you know anything, if you watch my stuff, you'll know. This is one of the products we have. It's the bag.
Bro, when am I gonna get one of these, bro?
You know you're getting one real soon, bro. And I'll show you all the insides. It's all like nice embroidery quality. It's not that cheap stuff that's manufactured on China. You know, nice bag. But yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Straps.
We got strapped up in here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we have a lot of stuff. If you just check our Instagram, you'll see what we have. But with them, I've been doing like graphic design, some website stuff. Whoops. But you know, just trying to do this work. And right now, we just got bought out by an investor. Oh, so really? We sold basically 2/3 of the company, and now they're in control of certain stuff, and we're working more towards their goal.
Cool.
But the dude that owns it still designs because he has like the vision they want.
Right. It's really interesting. How did you even get involved into this, bro? That's what I always wondered.
So he had a store at Town Square like 2 years ago in like 2016, late 2017, maybe like early 2017, and I just went up to him with like all business up, like dressed up really nice when I was like 16. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get this, just because I've been to a store before, and I'm like, damn, this dude like has some cool clothes. So I went to a store, just told him, hey man, you should do like online stuff, just because I think e-commerce and like the future of selling things is online. Like no one, like in the future, no one's gonna go get groceries anymore. I'm telling you right now.
That's crazy.
Everything's gonna be delivered.
That's a crazy.
Like you see Postmates, you can just order Walmart at your house.
That's crazy.
You'll have someone bring all your groceries.
I don't like that, bro.
I don't like that either.
But it's inevitable, I guess.
It is inevitable. It's trash. Trust me. I could see you and me more of as like mountain men go figuring that shit out, spearfishing some fucking salmon or something.
Spearfishing, man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Hell yeah.
But that's the future, sadly. And I do say sadly because it's not good.
As you were 16, you just walked up into like some...
I didn't know too. I'm like, damn, I want to make money. And obviously I'm not making anything because I'm 16. I'm tired of my parents paying for my stuff because then they complain, you know, same shit. And I just wanted that independence. You know, like when I got a car, bro, it was over. I was always out the house, always doing stuff, getting into dumb shit, getting into decent shit, you know. But yeah, now I'm just working. I'm also working with Ronnie, and you have yet to meet him. He's a videographer. Right. And we have like a whole business pitch idea for businesses. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm doing a podcast with you because I want to help people.
I like your energy, bro.
I like your energy. That's why I wanted you. I'm like, this is gonna be our host. This is gonna be you and me are gonna host this.
Oh yeah, bro. I think, I'm proud. I'm proud to be working with you, man. Because 16 and going up to the store with like that presentation, that confidence, you know, that makes something.
Wasn't confident, I'll tell you that.
You like fake it till you make it, or what, bro? Mm-hmm. Dude, sometimes you gotta do that.
You gotta, bro. Like, listen, if you ain't shit, sometimes you gotta act like you're shit. But most of the time that doesn't work. Most of the time that doesn't work.
But dude, it worked for you as 16, man.
I honestly, the way I look at life, it's you gotta put in time and energy, and then you need some luck. You know? Yeah. But I think luck could be kind of harnessed, you know?
Yeah, manifestation, bro.
I believe in manifestation, you know?
And prayers.
I think plenty of things in your life happen. Like, I know you're spiritual, you meditate, right?
Yeah, all the time. Daily.
Yeah. What is your future right now? What do you want to do? I know this is like a bigger question, but
yeah, man. Within myself, I'm in this like path. I'm trying to control my mind and my body, and trying to really see who I am by myself. And it's hard, you know, because it's a very painful path, but I absolutely love it and I adore it, and I'm proud of who I'm becoming, you know? Like, just recently I did 100 miles on my bike, you know?
That's insane.
And yeah, I always grew up loving bicycles. That's one thing I always loved, just the freedom and enjoying bikes. And I never forget, like, those 5 or 6 years I just played video games straight, and like I would not touch a bike, you know what I mean? And my dad was like, go ride a bike, do it, right? I rode that thing and I was pissed off that I was having fun, bro. I was like, why am I having so much fun right now, man? I just want to play video games right now, bro. But it was eye-opening, you know what I mean? Because I was like, oh, this is way better for me than any video game, any of that. It's way more important. And from there on out, I just fell in love with it. And there's a lot of times where I fell off of it. So basically, I was in a point of my life where I was tired of being told what to do.
Facts.
Everybody telling me something to do, and I wanted to have a goal for myself, you know, something big that I could strive for before I turn 19.
Right.
And that was the 100 miles before I turned 19.
That's a crazy goal, man.
Yeah, dude, and it was absolutely horrible. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Originally it was me and 2 other friends, right? And one I'm not even on speaking terms with, because I don't know. And
shit always comes.
Yeah, man, it's just some people. It's weird, dude. We could talk about that another time, but another one.
Fuck you, no.
No, bro, I love you, man. Yeah. You are still my guy, bro. But we need to talk. That's it. You need to own up to some shit, bro. Like anything that happens, bro, I won't forget. But you have to own up to it. You 100%. Know what I mean? And then I'll be fine. Yeah. You know? Like, I just want to see that you are a changed person, that you aren't that man that you used to be, you know? And the other guy, bro, Josh, I love that dude, bro. He's the one person in my life where I feel like I could be at home with, because we struggled together, bro. Like, we screamed in agonizing pain. Like, we went through so many hills in the cold, and not at night yet. We haven't rode at night, but yeah, we had a lot of pain together, bro. And that formed a friendship for me and him that I like. And dude, I would love to ride with you if you're ever down for that. No, yeah,
I do want to do that. Like, because I used to cycle a lot when I first got here.
Right, that is dope.
I fell off, you know. But it was always fun. I never had a bad experience riding a bike. You know.
It's cool.
But, yeah, I don't know what it is, to be honest. Just something about, like, you have the freedom. Especially when you're a kid, it's like, damn, I can travel, you know?
Right. Like, for sure. For one of the things for me is that I do think a bike is somewhat, like, beautiful in a way. Like, just the way, like, it's shaped. Yeah, like, especially the race bikes. I like the aerodynamics of it. Like, I think it's a very pretty machine, and it makes me even more proud of it. It makes me want to keep riding, you know?
Yeah, that's what I feel about cars, man.
Yeah. That is, oh yeah, like I love Porsches right now. Right now, I can't stop looking.
Those on your mind, Porsches? We'll get you one by the end of the year, right? And 2020. No, you for real have to say these things. I feel like sometimes, like, like manifestation is such a real thing. If you don't think you're gonna be shit in life, you're probably not. Like, no one thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna fail in life and then somehow succeed. This is just not how that works, you know?
Right. Personally, if you need help with manifestation, what I always try to do is talk to my water, and I always do acknowledge that I am just a human being, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't have a lot of power. Yeah. And in these past, like, really dark 6 months, or however long it's been, like, I've coming to realize my own power, and the power of manifestation is really cool, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can't control other people, or I can't control my environment, but if you have a strong heart, that's really all you need, you know? If you put your mind and heart into something, anything's attainable.
That's beautiful. Like, for real, it is. But like, I know it sounds crazy, like talking to water and stuff, but they even did tests like on plants, bro. Like, one would be screaming and like just trash talking the plant, like that ass roasting a fucking cactus or something.
It's all about energy.
Yeah, like that translates. Like, people don't understand. There's some things that we can't see that are actually happening. Like, literally happening, you know?
Yeah.
It's not even like
bigger than us, bro. Way bigger than us. Dude, the universe, bro. It's crazy.
When we think, my mom always tells me this, when you think you know shit, that's when you don't know anything. Because we don't know so much we don't know.
Yeah.
So once you think you start knowing stuff and, oh, I'm this person and I know this and I'm a god, I'm a guru. Yeah. No, you have so much to learn. That's the fun part about life, you know? Right. Life is life learning. Like, you go to the monks, they'll teach you some things. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You can do that? You know that?
Yeah.
That's why I want to go out. I want to travel, bro. I want to... Like, how dope would it be if we had a podcast in, like, Peru next month? Like, I want to be able to do something like that,
yeah,
you know?
Man. And, like, no, I think helping others along this path is really important because we didn't have many people to help with, you know? Like... When I was doing these 100 miles, I really kept that close to my heart because I didn't want anybody to sway me. Because every time I talked about it, I knew people were going to think that I'm crazy.
Like, you're not doing that?
Yeah, and it's like, I know it's a crazy goal, but that's the whole point of it, you know? Like, life gets hard and we have to push through it. So let me go through this really hard thing and let me be a better man because of it. And, like... On this path, I did so much training, you know, I had to because first of all, it was August. So like hot summer. Yeah. And the place where I was going was very hilly. So it's not even like the distance. It's like, I got to climb like mountains and shit too. You know what I mean?
Work right there.
Yeah. So, I rode my bike everywhere I could to work, to the gym, to jiu-jitsu, just commuting by bike. And I think that's good. Because I'm trying to be an environmentalist too. But talking about fitness-wise, I would do this, and it was hard because a lot of people around me, like, they all looked at the small things, right? They were like, wow, how did you do that? You know what I mean? How did you ride your bike to work? And it's like...
It's bigger than that.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? Like, it's 2 miles, you know what I mean? I have a goal that's 100, you know? Like, this is the baby steps, you know? If you can't believe in me in this very beginning stages, how am I supposed to tell you my goal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with a lot of things in life, I kept very close to my chest. And with this podcast, I want to, like, embrace that energy. You shouldn't have to hold everything in, you know? If you believe in something,
do it.
Go for it. And...
not even that, bro. Like, think about it. 100 miles, right? There's people that have biked 1,000 miles.
Dude.
So people train with 100 miles. People, that's a training day.
Yeah, 100 miles is nothing, bro. Right? It's absolutely nothing.
But to someone who has never done it, you're like, oh, wow. Yeah. Like, I play guitar, and sometimes I'll be playing, like, 3 chords, and people will get like, bro, how can you do that? And I'm like, that's the ignorance we have sometimes as people, you know? You have to understand that you're almost kind of limitless, to be honest, you know? Like, there's some people who can't run a mile. But then there's some people that can run marathons, bro. Yeah. That's a huge, like, gap, you know? Yeah. With someone who believes and they know they can do it, and someone who just doesn't think they could do it. But anybody can run a marathon. Anybody can.
Just try it. Just do it. Yeah. Just fucking do it, you know what I mean?
If you do a marathon 5 times, each time you get better at it. There's no way. It's impossible if you get worse. Unless you get an injury or something, right?
Or, like, eat really bad or something.
Yeah, like, if you fucking get some, like, B-dubs. Get McDonald's after.
It's all about training, man. Training, hard work. Just all it takes is blood, sweat, and tears. All it takes, bro.
Honestly, blood, sweat, and tears.
Dude, it's just put yourself in uncomfortable positions. You don't want to be comfortable in life.
You don't.
That's the worst thing you could do, bro. Being comfortable, it makes you passive.
You know what? I want this to be a segment, to be honest, for the video. Yeah. Like, I want to talk about why being comfortable in life is terrible. If you're comfortable right now in your bed,
oh shit,
that's not good. That is trash. If you're comfortable,
but you're here to learn. That's what's important. You know? All right, it's okay.
Trust me, I'm sure we both do the same thing. We're not better, but we know what we're doing wrong. That's
we need to acknowledge it, bro. Yeah. We need to acknowledge when that demon comes, bro. For real. Because we can just watch Netflix and binge watch all day, right?
And I've done it. So
yeah, we both have, you know. It's very crazy, and we need to open our eyes before it's too late, you know. Mm-hmm. And I'm really happy that I have, you know.
Yeah, like I feel blessed, to be honest, you know.
Right.
Having that, like, almost like a mask taken off.
Yeah.
Because when you were a kid, you could game 8 hours. You would not give a shit, bro. You'd
Dude.
be like,
yeah.
I'm a kid. It's whatever.
Oh my god. If I did jiu-jitsu as a kid, bro, I would have been way better.
Bro, you would have been a
bro.
Superman right now, bro.
I would have been choking.
I'll never fuck with you. Shit.
Yeah, bro. That's why it's like, that's why when I did that 100 miles, this is life or death, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I am not turning back on this. Like, if I don't do this,
you fail to yourself.
Yeah. It's that simple.
You don't want that.
I poured my heart into this. You know what I mean? Like, I have to absolutely do it. You know, like if I'm passed out on the street, if that's what it takes, then that's
you do that shit.
Yeah, you know, if I have to give my whole entire being into something, and if I fail, then I'll be okay with that. If I give it my all, you know. Yeah. But if I don't, if I just turned back when it was uncomfortable, then who am I? You know what I mean? Like, what does that say about me? Yeah. You know?
You're a quitter at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want that associated with you. No. You don't want that.
Yeah.
You want to go through with things.
Exactly.
Like, man, like, so many things. That's why, like, even the gym, right? Like, I've seen both sides of the gym where I'm extremely motivated to go every day, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not going. There's no way I'm going today.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you gotta make things habits. Like, being comfortable is a pattern. Mm. You're just used to waking up and doing this and doing that, and it's the same thing every day. You gotta take stuff out of your pattern. That's why when, like, shit hits the fan, let's say you have a house and kids with the wife, right? You like her. Your life's chilling. Right. She cheats on you. She takes the kids. You lost your fucking house. Lost half your assets.
Yeah.
You're not chilling anymore. You're not comfortable. You're not cool with life anymore, right?
You're right, bro.
So you're like, it's either I kill myself right now, jump off a bridge, or I take all this pain and I go
make something out of it.
You know? Like, I've seen so many stories of, like, this dude, Alex Becker, got kicked out of the military, had $600 to his name, rented an apartment for a month, had to start a business because he had nothing. He's like, he couldn't even get a job, and now he's a multimillionaire.
Yeah, man.
Like, the fact that is a possibility, and that happens a lot. Right. Like, there's a lot of millionaires. There's a shit ton of millionaires in the world.
Right.
You know, like, that's not crazy anymore. Because people are getting used to that, you know? So, like, comfort, bro.
Yeah. It's definitely on how bad do you want it, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, for sure.
If you have to want it better, then you have to want it, like... It has to be your main focus, you know? If money is your main goal, you have to go 100%.
Basically sell your soul, you know? You have to do that. Yeah.
Like, you can't go on parties daily.
You're not going to parties anymore.
You need a routine. You need a journal. You need to stay focused. That's the whole entire thing.
You gotta change everything about yourself. Like, even your friends, bro. You're not gonna hang out with those friends that want to smoke weed sometimes because you can't do that anymore. Like, you want to be with those people. You want to be the best cycler. You're only hanging out with cyclists. You're going to cyclist clubs. You're always looking at better bikes, a better way to cycle. That's your thing now. I cycle. You know, I'm gonna become the best at this. I want to be a champion. You know, like, that's why I love MMA. Like, those people, like Conor McGregor, man has a huge ego. I ain't gonna lie. But the way he talks about it, he's like, I am a king. I am gonna do this. I am gonna submit you. I'm gonna make sure I win, you know?
Yeah.
Even if he loses, it doesn't matter. You can't lose that. You can't lose that, like, hunger to do shit, you know?
Yeah.
All these people are like, they want to fight a harder opponent. Like, you're the hardest one, I want to fight you because I want that legacy. That's why you fought Floyd Mayweather, right? Mm-hmm. Come on, if he beat Mayweather, he would have been the craziest athlete of all time. 100%. The craziest athlete of all time. Yeah. Like, no one could even come to that.
Yeah, it was a good fight too, bro.
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
But Mayweather had to come in. Swept that man off his feet. To be honest,
dude, you're 100% right, bro.
It's crazy. So, what's on there? Weaknesses, achievements. We talked about that. Yeah. Depression, anxiety. We could go deep on this one.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah. The darkness.
Honestly, I was really depressed when I was atheist.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, I'm gonna die.
It's a hard viewpoint to have in life.
It's a very hard viewpoint because you're like, well, I'm gonna die and that's it, and nothing matters. So if I went up and shot like 100 kids, I wouldn't care because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, shit.
You don't care. You're like, well, if I die right now, it doesn't matter because I'm dead. I can't even feel bad because I died, you know?
Right.
So I'm like, I don't like that. I literally would wake up and I'm like, it doesn't matter what I do. Like, what's the point of life? Because there's nothing exists.
How do you live like that, man? Yeah.
You don't. So
we both.
And then I just like, you know, people always try to bring Christianity at me. I'm like, you're dumb. You're stupid. You believe in your fairy tale God. Leave me alone. And then I just looked and I saw some, I don't know what happened in my head, but it's like the Clockworks machine started working like a watch, you know? And I'm like, oh, okay. But I didn't become Christian like that, you know? Then I started believing in spiritual stuff because I'm like, some of this shit is weird, you know? I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I'm like, I can't explain this. I can't. You can't.
No.
You know, there's something beyond this. So, I don't, you know, obviously you can never be sure what's going to happen when you die because you just don't. Like, right before you die, you can be like, what the hell's going to happen? You know, what's going to happen right here? And so now I just want to be a good person. Regardless of what happens, I just know if I'm good, there's no way I'll have bad after. It's just not a thing.
Right.
You know?
Well, because you know your inner being. You know what I mean? Like, once you have peace within yourself, it doesn't matter your outside environment. You are happy within. All problems are, like, you could deal with them within. You know?
Because you love yourself, you know?
Yeah, you love everything.
How did you... Tell me about your depression. How was that for you?
So... I'm not... Depression is a hard topic to talk about because, one, I've never, like, been to a very... I've never been medically diagnosed. You know what I mean? So I don't want to exactly say that I've been depressed.
I know. I don't want to, like, take away from someone's pain.
Depression is a very, like, serious topic. And I would say I'm depressed, but I don't want to take that away from everybody because I know a lot of people go through a lot more shit that's way harder than me. But basically, all my life I knew there was just weird things, you know what I mean? Like, when I was a kid, I would be really interested in water and stones, and, like, that just all fell away, you know what I mean? And I would be really into religion, but then, like, at one time, there's going to be a point where, in childhood, someone pops your bubble, you know what I mean? Like, oh... the world is a very nasty place.
Yep.
And you can't hide a kid from that, you know? Like, at one point you have to confront that, and the kid either has to fight or flight, you know?
Yeah.
And for a long time I did flight.
Just run away.
Yeah, which was a serious problem. I gained a lot of weight around, like, I was overweight in middle school, you know? And I didn't have a lot of friends. I was more lonely, you know. That's all right. Bullied, yeah. That's a lot. But everybody has, you know what I mean? That's a normal daily thing, I would say. But with me, it's the reason why I wear glasses, or it's weird. I have double vision, you know what I mean?
Double vision?
Yeah, when I look down at my hands, I see 20 fingers, and when I look when I look in the mirror, I see 4 eyes, fucking 2 noses, 2 mouths, 4 ears. And growing up with that, it's like I hated school. You know what I mean? Because I was scared as hell of those vision tests. And like, yeah, I could just close one eye and it would help. But eventually, I started focusing my vision so I could see only one object singular. But it was hard for me at first because you had to train your eye muscles.
Yeah.
So like elementary school, and that's where I discovered where this was not a normal thing. And from there on, like, I was already the weird kid, you know what I mean? So the fact that I had that, it made me just shut down all of the walls. Like, I didn't tell my parents, I didn't tell nobody, because I was already an outlier. Like, I didn't want to be even more. Yeah. Why would I share that with anybody? You know what I mean? That is a weakness. Yeah. And like I said, strict religion, it's like I bubbled myself way too deep. I dug my own grave.
Yeah.
And it was up to me to climb out of that shit, you know? So I think one of, like, the happiest moments, no, when I look back, it's not a happy moment, but it's one of my most proudest, you know what I mean? when I was 13, I looked up a video online about double vision and how like a guy lived with it. To this day, I never even seen it again because I'm a little bit terrified of it.
Really?
Yeah, because it was basically a dude living in his room, and his parents, he was in his 30s, and he was playing video games, and he'd never go outside. And it was exactly me. It was exactly what I was going to be, my road, the doom. You know what I mean? Like, for a second there was no way out. You know what I mean? That was who I am. I saw that reflection. And I was like, oh shit, I don't want to do that. So I stood there 20 minutes. I was like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, and I never really tried to commit suicide, but I complimented. I was thinking about it.
I think it's weird if you haven't.
Yeah.
At a point in your life, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely a big experience, man.
Right. And I don't know if I could have like a surgery and it would take it away or some type of procedure. I went to an eye doctor and they told me it's only going to get worse. But right there, like when I was 13, was the very first time where it's like, all right, you know what? Like, even in this darkness, even around like this gloomy bullshit that I put myself in and my environment, like that's when my heart first, like, I really felt it beat. You know what I mean? Like, there was something angry in there. There was some fire going on, and I guarded that with my life. You know what I mean? So when I was 13, I went through a very strict workout routine again, and I got as buff as I could. In the freshman year, I was kind of a big kid. You know what I mean? I gained a lot of muscle, and I was really proud of myself. But you know, I thought that was it. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I won.
Oh, I peaked already.
Yeah, but no, there was so many more times when like life traps you in that corner, you know, and there's so many more times where you had to fight.
But you learn, like in jiu-jitsu, you learn this is gonna come this way, so you counter, you know. Yeah. Life does get easier, you know. But then it gets harder. But then it gets easier.
I would say definitely it got way harder from there. But it's I had this like war mentality, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, all right, my life was I already thought my life was doomed.
Yeah.
So why not give it my 100% best and see where I'd go? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Fuck that. I'd fight to the grave, bro. Like, I am 100%. I was okay with dying already. I was about to take my own life, and now I have this little anger, this little flame inside of me. Like, of course, I'm gonna use that. That's what focused me. You know what I mean? Like, this, what I would say depression built me to the person that I am, and nobody can take that away from me. I would never take any of those pains away from me. Like, if I could go back and redo my life and somebody would give me like just normal vision, I guess, or just all of my problems just went away, like, then who would I be? You know what I mean? Like, I'm really proud of who I am, the shit that I've done.
Because you went through your shit. It's like your battle scar story, you know?
Yeah, like it's no one helped me. You know what I mean? And yeah, that day, that was the day I went downstairs and told my parents everything. Like, look, I have double vision. And
they didn't know about that.
They didn't know.
Oh.
And they took me to a hospital, and like, that was again where it's like, oh, it's not going to get any easier. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to fight the devil, I use devil as an expression for depression. You know what I mean? I try to use, I try to personify it. No. How do you say it? Personify. Yeah, I try to personify it so I have something to fight. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I was like, if I'm going to stand up to this devil, I have to fight as hard as I can. But it's like, you can't underestimate the struggle either. So I went downstairs. I was like, I couldn't even say the words. The words couldn't come out of me because I never expressed it. You know what I mean? It was the most painful. I never thought speaking would be so painful. You know what I mean? Like, it really...
But how much better did you feel after you said that? That's what I want to know.
No, bro. They told me they were going to take me to the doctors, bro. They told me, why didn't you... they were very understanding, which I was very thankful for. But they were very confused too. You know what I mean?
Like why you didn't tell them this?
Yeah, because I really guarded myself from everybody, even my parents, even my family, and I think that's hard for a family to do. Like, you don't understand your son. You know, like your son has been hiding shit, and I'm still hiding shit.
Yeah, to be honest, man, Sam.
Yeah, so I knew I had some achievement. I had some baby step, but it was the very first one. That was the very beginning. And when I like to talk about people, and that's why I'm opening to talk about it in this podcast, is I always talk about this struggle. I don't like to talk about a lot of others, and eventually I will be. But this is the very first one, and I'm thankful to have this.
For sure, me
experience.
Too. Me too. This is definitely something awesome, just because, you know, we're going to share this with people. And then people could be like, damn, when I was a kid, or maybe even now, maybe I'm still going through that.
Yeah.
So that's where, like, I'm happy, because people don't talk about these things too much, because, again, you want to fly, like, run away from your problems.
Right.
But I want to talk about all those problems.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you would get those demons out. You got to fight. You got to get them out. You got to say, like, this is enough. Like, bro, like, now, me, like, I'm trying to become at my peak. I want to reach maximum physical, mental.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see where I can become. Like, genuinely, if I was going to put all my stats up, what would I be? I want that, you know?
Blood, sweat, and tears, bro.
It's all it is. Like, and like in middle school, I was bullied too. I could barely speak English. Girls would talk to me. That
must have been hard, dude.
It was tough because people make fun of you, and you don't even know what they're saying about you. So you're like, fuck what I know. And then I was fat. I had fucked up teeth. Fucking couldn't speak English. And, like, I was good in school. Like, teachers always, like I was good at English. Always good at writing or whatever.
It's good.
But, you know, didn't make much friends. Like, I wore some weird shit. I didn't care about how I looked. Didn't really care. I was a gamer. Yeah. Like, when I came to America, I just gamed. Like, dead ass. I had no friends. I can't just go outside and talk to that guy because I can't speak English. Damn. You know? So it was tough. So honestly, until like sophomore year of high school, I was weird as fuck, bro. Like, weird as fuck. I would not talk about anything. I would not express myself. Like, at some point, I'm like, I might be autistic. Like, genuinely, I'm like, there's no way. I just don't want to talk to people. Why am I so antisocial? But then, 180. Now I want to talk to everybody. I would talk to anybody. You know, I would bring anybody on here.
Because of it.
Yeah.
You have to flip.
Like, sometimes your biggest struggle is going to be your biggest strength. Which is 100%. The weirdest shit ever.
I believe that, 100%. You know? Yeah, like, the whole entire, like, I'm going to fight till my death, till my grave mentality that Double Vision got me is my absolute strength. You know what I mean? Like, whatever bullshit, whatever pain comes my way, I will just
deal with that shit.
Yeah, I will overcome it, and I will turn it back around because it's what I have to do. And if I don't, if it knocks me down, you just get back up.
Pain's always temporary.
Yeah.
You know? Pain's always, you can always have the choice to go back up.
Yeah, and it's not easy.
It's not.
At all. To everybody, it's not easy. There's going to be times, and I'm pretty sure y'all know, but you might get knocked down, right? And that's alright. And then you might get knocked down again. And then you might get knocked down and beat on the floor. Yeah. And some demon is just going to keep you down. You know what I mean? They're going to try to dug you a grave.
You fall into a hole.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you know what you're going to do? You're going to dig yourself a hole too by comfort. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's just relieve all these problems with whatever like substance you want to use or whatever like comfort foods or like video games or Netflix, all these things that are
gonna swallow you, man.
Yeah, you might dig yourself this big hole, and it's up to you to climb out of it. And the more darkness there is, the bigger your light will shine.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, light always blinds darkness.
Right.
So that's the way I see. I mean, bro, it's crazy knowing that I was addicted to games, and now I have to like my parents stop playing games. I don't even play games now. I'll go home, maybe I'll play a game, maybe.
Right.
If I'm like have nothing to do that day. But like it's crazy that you make that own decision on your own. Like I'm not gonna play any more games. I'm gonna go cycle 100 miles. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go look good.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna try to be a better person. I'm gonna try to get better with girls. I'm gonna try to do this, and you do it because you have to, right? Like.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not gonna lie. At times I have a very weak mind. You know what I mean? Like let's say I play video games again. I might fall back into it. Like easily. Dude, like if I picked up, I don't know, Fortnite, I might be like, oh, this is so dope. 1 hour will turn into 8.
Yep, and
easily.
the next day.
And then, yeah. And that's where you have to catch yourself. That's where you realize where you're going to fail regardless. And you have to know, you have to work your way around it. That's why I don't even play video games anymore. That's why I really force myself.
They're too addictive. Honestly, they are addictive.
I have an addictive personality. I can't do that.
And that's not good. But it's amazing at the same time because you either go on a bad path with it or you do something crazy with it and you become Picasso, you know? That man is addicted to making art, expressing art. He's world renowned. Nobody doesn't not Picasso.
And stuff.
You know, so I would love that legacy. I would love for you and me to be in the history books for saying some shit and people are like, damn.
Yeah, man.
Those dudes knew, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like, before I didn't have even that big of a goal. Like, now, obviously I want to please God and be a good person because I know I'm infinitely dumber and not smarter and unempathetic and I just don't know. Right? So you have to learn. I always have my guard down. If someone tells me I don't know shit, he's probably right. Like, I might not know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So I either say, fuck you, I know what I'm talking about, or I have humility, yeah, I don't know about this.
Right.
And then teach me, you know? Anybody can be a resource to you. Anybody, really. Even bad people can be a resource to you. Your enemies, that's why they say, keep your friends closer and your enemies closer, you know?
It's very important.
Because if you're my enemy and I know exactly what you're doing right now, I'm not scared anymore. I'm going to expect this from you.
Yeah.
You know?
And you have this energy to be the better person.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's very important.
Like, if in a fight, you're just aggressing someone, but if you're like, bro, like, do you really want to kill me? Like, do you really want to shoot me? Do you want to get 5 years and then feel bad about this? That would be like, okay, I'm thinking now, you know? So, you can never fight fire with fire. I'm going to just mute this.
I've been there, bro. Fighting fire with fire, dude. Yeah, it's just, like, sometimes...
Makes it bigger, but...
Yeah.
You don't want that sometimes.
Effective... But it's not peaceful. It's not everything. You know what I mean? Not. Like, working out isn't everything.
It's not.
It's just...
It's a part, bro. It's a puzzle piece.
And it's a very important first step. But you can't be angry all day. There's no way. You have to come to some peace.
You do.
And it takes time.
Honestly, if anyone's genuinely struggling because they're angry at someone, like, genuinely, I would just go talk to them. Like, go talk to him and be like, yo, bro, I don't know what the... Like, even if you hate them, like, bro, like, if you hate them, like, they wronged you in the biggest way possible, you gotta find something in your heart to forgive them or you're gonna be miserable, bro. Because, bro, hate... Like, that's why people shoot up schools. Literally, they just hate so much.
Yeah.
And, like, no one cares about my hate, so I'm gonna make them care.
Yeah.
That's their mentality. And it's fucked up because we have to help those people. We have to help those people that want to shoot up schools. But we just want to, like... throw them away in society. That's not gonna help. It's not gonna help, bro. It makes people more angry because, like,
there's a reason why. You know, there's obviously something wrong with those kids.
We do this to our own people.
Yeah, so we can't just... Violence spreads, bro. It's a disease, bro. And we can't act like it's not. You know, we have to give it the right cure for it. We can't just enclose everybody.
Bro, the cure to violence is love, and people don't want to love because they see it as a weakness. Love is not a weakness, bro.
It's a strength, bro.
It's such a big strength. If you love people, bro, you will not be sad in your life.
Right.
You know? Like, I genuinely love you as a brother. I hope
you do bro. Good things, you too, bro. Yeah, you're smart as fuck,
yeah, man. Like, I genuinely love people. I'm like, I want this person to do good. Yeah. I want them, like, damn, I actually hope they do this good. I hope they get that high up there, you know?
Yeah.
That makes me feel good that someone does good.
Right.
You don't want to feel bad, you know? If you feel bad when I succeed, you're not a friend at that point, right?
Yeah, no, that's definitely, like, jealousy is something you really need to recognize, because that can be a issue too within yourself. Like, why would you get mad for someone else succeeding?
Probably because you're not succeeding.
Exactly.
And I could push you. That pushed me. I used to be very jealous, bro. I used to be jealous when people. Like,
exactly.
I'm like, why can he do it? I can do better. But I didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because you're ignoring that it takes the blood, sweat, and tears. You're ignoring that. It's not given to everybody. You know what I mean? And to the people it is just given to, it's not good for them.
For real. People always think that, like, Michael Jordan, he was just born extraordinary. Like, he was amazing. At first, I'm like, no, bro.
No way.
That man would play basketball until, like, his hand cramped every day. It's just what he liked doing. He's not a mathematician. He's not gonna solve the world peace, right?
Yeah.
But he's extraordinary because he had some talent. You need some talent. You need a little bit of talent and then work, bro.
A whole lot of work, bro. A whole lot of it.
Practice literally makes perfect, bro. Yeah. Like, if you play guitar for 1,000 hours, you'll be better.
You'll obviously be good, yeah.
Like, you won't be worse.
That's the key. That's why we should spend our hours very important.
Honestly.
And that's why I don't think college is right for me. Dude, I need to take a leak, bro.
Go ahead.
Yeah, do you?
I also do have to take a leak. All this manifestation gotta come out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little pee break. Did the camera freeze? Or did that just freeze? So that's cool with that. But
let me see.
But we have an hour. That's crazy. That's an hour.
Damn, that was it, bro.
That's an hour.
No, I mean that was went back really fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this is, bro.
Oh yeah, just that.
No, I like this.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
You know how good this is gonna be. Even once a week, you just doing this for yourself.
Dude,
whatever you have in your mind, you're gonna be so cool talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's just like
it'll help.
Exactly.
What's up, motherfuckers? Oh, my phone's on the damn thing. Okay. Upbringing, struggles, goals, and why. Life podcast. Weaknesses, achievements, depression, anxiety, and life skills.
Bro, I'm trying to grow my beard.
Yeah?
You have a fucking amazing beard.
Dude, I love my...
I don't even know how you got that, to be honest.
Bro, I could grow a beard since, like, freshman year.
Full beard?
One, yeah.
That's crazy. See,
yeah.
I always used to cut it, always to this point, so I'm like...
Right.
I'm gonna let it grow, but I don't want it to get, like, disgusting.
No, let it grow, bro.
But I don't know at what point it kicks in, because now I can see it slowly coming in here.
Yeah.
You know, like all the people on my dad's side, huge fucking mammoth beards.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
So, does your dad have a beard?
Yeah.
He can grow one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen him like shaved, so I'm like, oh, maybe he doesn't have a beard.
No. My dad has a lot of facial hair.
Beard, bro.
Dude, I am Mexican, Italian, and Armenian, bro. Those are like the hairiest people, bro.
Yeah. No, for
you
a
got
chest
the hair.
hair.
Hell yeah,
man. Yeah. You just need a cigar and a gold chain. You're Cuban, homie.
Dude, one thing I do want to say is to all like the people that are in college and are like happy doing it, that's the dream, you know what I mean? Like you guys are working towards what you love to do, and that is totally right for you.
Awesome,
that's perfect for you, and I'm happy. But for
you and me, basically, you know,
I'm not sure where we're supposed to fit in society. So that's why we're doing something like this, because we want to see where we can go. You know,
like college to me is like, to me, what I want to do, there's no need for college. If you want to be a doctor, yes, go to college, go to medical school. You should not try to become a doctor on your own. Don't do that, please. You know? Don't operate on me if you don't have 10 years of experience, obviously. Right. But if you're a creative person and you don't even know what you want to do, college may not be for you. Like, it may just not. Even if your parents push it. Like, my parents push it on me all the time. Like, you got to go to college, bro. And I'm like, But do I?
Yeah.
So I'm taking a semester off right now. I want to get my things popping. Because I do want to prove to people, because everyone thinks I'm not going to be shit. So that it motivates me, obviously, because I'm like, oh, you don't think I'm going to be shit. So
it's just, for me, it's like, with my philosophy, or with I've studied philosophy a little bit, and what I have now, it's very basic, but I'd rather be a loser than a sheep, you know? Yeah, I'd rather be, I don't want to sell my life, because this is the only one that I do have, and time is very important. It's gold, and I already feel like I wasted a lot of my life in public school, you know?
We're so young, but still, you know, like...
Yeah. It's definitely important, and if I'm going to go to college, it's going to be for the right reasons, you know? Yeah. And I'm not going to go for like 8 years and get some degree that I kind of like, you know what I mean? That I kind of...
But you're not dying for it.
Yeah. And it's like, it's interesting, but it's not exactly what I want to do. And then I'm going to have to pay a couple more years for that degree. And then, what's that? Just because I get a good check, that means I get to buy like more material things. Yeah. It's like, all right, I want to build something else other than myself. I think humans are way more important than any money is. You know what I mean?
I think
and
we get
energy,
labeled, man.
Yeah.
You know, like college. If you do psychology, you're a psychologist. That's what you are. You're not. Mm-hmm. You're nothing else. You're a psychologist. That's why I like Kanye. He hates when he's called a rapper, because he's not a rapper. Yeah. He's a clothing company now. Like, look at Da Vinci, bro. What could you say Da Vinci was, bro?
Bro.
This man did architecture, sculpture. Yeah. He did poems. He invented motion drawing. He engineered. Mm. He did like hundreds and hundreds of things. He is just an incredible human. But I think the school system is just flawed. We're learning the wrong things for no reason, bro. Like, no one cares. Even my people that go to college, they know prerequisites don't fucking matter at all. You know that shit. You're wasting your time. Because you're not even studying towards your goal.
But all of that is important to be a sheep in society. It is. All of that is exactly the great things that you need to be a mindless person, to be
school makes
passive.
You slave, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. You know, because you have to follow these things.
Because there's so much pressure. You want to have the A's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like the guys with C's are the guys that are...
No, like, listen, like, I've met people that get straight A's, and I look at them and I'm like, I don't consider them that intellectual. I'm like, you're good at school, but you're missing the other part of life. I'm like, you're clearly too set on something. Like, you know, if you've never, like, I have a friend that is straight edge as hell, like super straight edge, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and that's cool. That's 100% cool. Yeah. He just stays in school and is in like in a small bubble because he just thinks that's how life is. But I told him, I'm like, man, you're gonna run through problems in life because you haven't pushed yourself out of comfort situations, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there might be some people that'll be totally okay though, you know, like, just complete like wizards, you know what I mean? Like really smart people, and they're needed in society. Yeah. But to be well-rounded, you need all things. Yeah. You know, like things that school can't teach you.
Oh yeah.
There's so much things that school won't teach you.
I think everybody should travel to another country that you know nothing about and just live and see people and what they do. Bro, it is a mind-blowing experience.
So, yeah.
Like, I want you to do that, bro. Mm-hmm. You know? Like, I genuinely think this podcast is going to be one of the most successful podcasts.
I hope so, man. I have that feeling. Just looking back at this first one.
This is going to be the first video.
Hey, what's up? See you in 5 years, motherfucker.
Like, this camera's on 3 Bibles and a freaking learning Spanish complete edition book.
Oh, yeah. I still need to do that, like, bro. Yeah. I've been putting that off. I need to learn Spanish, bro. Like,
we'll get some Spanish guests or something.
You know, like what you said, coming here, not knowing English. In my religion, I usually go to the Spanish one.
Okay, facts.
So I don't know how to talk to people there. And I've been going there. I'm a dumbass, man. I should be learning Spanish more. It's just there's certain things that I prioritize, and thankfully my parents are pushing it on me. Thank you guys for trying to teach me Spanish. I love you guys, and I know a lot, but I want to be fluent.
Yeah. Nah, I've definitely been forgetting Romanian because, you know, I'm always around people. I have a couple of friends now. I've met a bunch of people from Belize that are Romanian. So.
The first time I heard you say that, like, just speaking on the phone, I was like, That is so cool. I wish I could do that, bro. Yeah, speaking of language,
it's just
cool.
Like, man, there's so many things I want to do, and we're so young, bro. This is such a scratch. Yeah, like this, if we become someone, like, I'm not gonna say if, because we will. I genuinely know, you know.
We will.
I want. You know, we both want things, and I think you're definitely driven enough to get there.
And it was destined to be. You know what I mean? Like, we met each other.
I don't even know him that well.
No, bro. We have no idea.
It's not like we've been friends for years, bro. I know this guy for maybe like 2-3 months.
We've seen each other like twice.
Yeah, I've seen him at school. Never talked to him once.
Yeah.
I literally know him because of his ex-girlfriend. That's it, bro. Mm-hmm. That's why I know your name.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy, right? That's what life just brings people.
But I saw your energy, you know what I mean? Like, I saw what you were trying to do.
Right.
And it was crazy how so many people are, like, blinded. And that's why
I'll speak out on this a little bit. So,
oh, shit.
Come on. They're gonna ask. So,
yeah.
Obviously, me being religious, and I don't even like saying the word religious. I'm not religious. I don't believe in religion. I believe in Jesus, right? That's just me. If someone asks me, do you believe? I don't believe, I trust, you know?
Right.
Like, I know. And, you know, I said some things about men and women. Like, I personally believe men and women have different roles, but we're all equal. Like, yes, a woman can be a fighter. She can do that. She can be anything a man could be, but the majority, we're both set on different things.
Right.
Right? Like, you're not going to see girls just take a fucking log and start building a house.
Right.
Right? But you would see a girl more nurturing a kid and actually, you know, being more friendly, being more emotional, having empathy. It's beautiful, right? Like, that's how I see a woman. I just think men and women have different roles, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I also do think... I mean, I think there's outliers, though.
No, there for sure. You know? That's why I say.
Yeah,
I say the majority, right?
Okay.
Like if you
as long as you see that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because there's girls that can kick your ass, bro.
No, 100%.
There's so many girls that can kick my ass,
bro. There's this chick. That, I remember Anya Segovinovic, the Olympian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chick would whoop my ass, bro. Yeah. Right? She would destroy me.
So many.
I'm not saying a girl couldn't fight, but I'm saying probably if you put the most skilled guy and the most skilled girl fighter, the guy's probably gonna win. And I'll put all my money on that, right?
Right.
As men, you have more bone density, you're bigger, more muscle, you have testosterone, so you're way more angry, you know? Like, for the majority, you don't see girls going on and fucking shit up. They're tamed, they're more respectable, they can think through situations, but guys, you give them 2 shots, bro, they're gonna go fuck shit up if they get mad.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's a very iffy topic because...
It is, but I'll talk about this shit all day. Come on,
come
at
me. Yeah. And, I don't know, man, like, I do think... in a modern society, things are more neutral, you know?
100%.
Because it's like, we're living in modern houses now. It's very different.
It is, yeah.
Like, now, on the scale, I think we could be pretty...
We're pretty equal to people, yeah.
It's like, we're different. We have different bodies, but we're all humans, you know what I mean? 100%. We don't have minds, and that's all very important.
It is.
So, like...
No, trust me, I'm cool with the quality. I'm not saying like
that's good.
Like I don't think a woman should cook. I like cooking anyways, right? So like I would rather cook if that was.
I don't know what happened, bro. What like did you word it wrong or something?
No, I did word it wrong.
Right, okay.
I said men and women are not equal. That's what I said exactly.
Okay.
And now looking back, I'm like probably not the best.
But I told you, bro. I was like, no, just learn from these experiences. You know what I mean? Like we could. I don't know if I have those messages, but
I have more archived. I have everything archived.
Cool. So. Basically, what he was saying at that time, I didn't agree with, but he was open to discussion. You were very open to discussion. You were saying you just want to be a peaceful person and spread positivity. And then I see so many people that are bashing on you.
Bro, I got my car keyed. I got like hella things happen.
That absolutely pissed me off because what is this generation then if we can't talk to others that don't agree?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like, man. Even if I don't agree with everything you say, I could still talk to you, and we could still be we can have a respectable conversation.
Yeah, I could say something you don't like, and you're not gonna choke me out, type shit.
Right?
You know? Like it's just
and it's just crazy that there's so many ignorant people in this world. It's that light. That scared the shit out of me, bro. When I saw that, and all of those people getting like crazy offended.
Bro,
it was.
I was hated at school, bro. People wouldn't even look at me anymore.
That's crazy.
I would go to school.
I think people were just hating for fun, bro. Like,
I mean, think about when all your friends are hating, what are you gonna do? Defend me? No, you're not gonna defend me. You don't want to be that one guy defending me.
Yeah. But I defended the shit out of you, bro.
No, you did. Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
Nah, he did. I was surprised.
Yeah.
But
hell yeah.
It was crazy.
That's how we met, man.
Bro, when you see people. Listen, I hope nobody goes through this, but that's what, like, the Bible does say we get persecuted, right?
Yeah.
So when you say something people don't like, and you see everybody turn against you, like, imagine you go to school and no one likes you anymore. You're like, fuck.
Right.
Like, people would just look at me, say shit. I would always see it. I'm like, well, that's how it is.
Right. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, at first, when you did do that, I thought you were very immature for saying something like that in, like, social media, first of all, because our age, we're obviously going to make mistakes.
For sure.
And a lot of
I was
kids...
17, I just said shit.
Yeah, a lot of kids aren't going to think like that. And I think it was an immature thing to say. But, like, the way you say it now, I think is very more understandable for everybody. But I knew you were, like, some type of leader. Like, you had a voice and you weren't afraid. That you had a pure soul. I saw that. I saw the pureness. And that's why... I wanted to defend you, you know what I mean? And I told you, like, you're on a path. And I looked up to you. I looked up to your courage. Because it was courageous. It was just a little
mindless thinking,
but you grew from it. Like, I can tell that, man. Like, there's no hate in your body, bro.
No, I don't want to hate.
You're a peaceful person.
I want this podcast. I want to talk about anything controversial. Like, if you get offended, let's see why you're offended. But
I want to be open to discussion.
Like, if I say like for example, I don't agree with trans people. I don't. I personally don't. But I would never hate. You know, I would talk to you as I talk to you. I would love you as a human. That's how I love anybody, right?
Yeah.
I just have different beliefs. That's it.
And it's like, with that, I have a different viewpoint. It's like, it's very hard for me to say. Because we're talking about God here.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't think they're not chosen to be that way. That's just themselves. That's who they are. And if they're going to be born already sinning, how is that, like, free will? I don't know what that is. It's very confusing for me, because it's like, these people, those are obviously who they are. You can't change that. And they're human beings like us too, and they want to be happy too. So why can't we accept them? You know what I mean? And it's weird, because the Bible accepts slavery too, and there's things that I just don't like. And, like,
no, I feel there's a lot of things.
It's weird.
Like, I tell people, the Bible's not fair.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not meant to be fair.
It's very. There's a thing I think is strange, but. Are you like, yeah, you're pretty smart about the Bible, right? I want to talk about it.
A lot of the things, I feel like people read something and have they see it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know, like, if you talk to me about a Bible verse or, like, something, and I could respond.
Not in, like, specifics, but the whole Adam and Eve story, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like how you finesse all of this?
Yeah, it's just, like, I'm trying to understand what Satan's goal was, because he wanted humans to rule themselves, right? Is that what it was?
He wants us to all be gods.
Yeah. But, which is obviously very wrong. Obviously. Because we are in complete mercy to the God.
God, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whatever God that is to you, like, we are not bigger than them. We are ants.
Yeah, we're ants.
We are so small in this universe.
We're insignificant as people. Yeah.
But it's also the fact that us, like, abolish slavery. That's not a thing anymore. We did that ourselves. You know what I mean? We got equal rights for men and women, and that's something. It's like, how does that fit now in God's image?
I don't know about the slavery part. I don't think God's cool with slavery.
I
don't think he's cool with slavery. Maybe. I know it's
we have to look into it.
But there's no way I know that I gotta be like, oh yeah, you could take this person hostage and they're working for you all day. There's no way. That's not a thing.
There's a verse, I believe, where it's like, slaves should obey their masters. Something like that. And
see, that could mean so many different things.
Yeah,
though.
You're right.
Like, if you read it now, yeah, you could be
because we are slaves to society. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
we're technically. See, that's a hard one.
We can be slaves to many things.
We are slaves. You and me are slaves. You work 100%. A job and you get paid because you do work. But if you don't do work, you don't get shit.
Yeah.
You starve. You're a slave. We're slaves.
Like, we used to be slaves to video games, to comfort. We used to be slaves to things. Slavery could just mean, like... Oh, I really mean no disrespect. But I think the Bible's open to interpretation. This is what people do. You know what I mean? It's... As, like, a term... Maybe the Bible wasn't talking about, like, actually whipping people.
Yeah.
I think there is a verse about that, though. I need to look into it, man, like I said. But it's just...
Old Testament was a little crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's... Things can captivate us. You know what I mean? Maybe slavery isn't the right word. Maybe we're using it wrong. But captivation, like, something controls you. Comfort controls you. And that's what we can be slaves to.
Think about it. Back in the day, if you just said, oh my God, you'd get stoned to death for using God's name in vain. And you're like, that's crazy. But I don't think that's crazy. I'm like, think about it. If you're cussing your own master who gave you all free will, I could see people get angry. But they shouldn't stone you, in my opinion. Like, I couldn't do that.
That's violence spreading, bro.
Yeah, I don't agree
that's
with that.
Not... You know? That's what the exact opposite
I think he meant severity. Like, you should really not curse in my name. You should really not use my name as a cuss word.
Yeah.
Like... Imagine every curse you would say is about your mom. Yeah. Like, you'd be not cool with that. No. You wouldn't be cool with that at all.
Not at all.
If I started cussing with your mom's name, you would not be cool with that.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, you're trying to get choked down.
Oh, yeah, bro. You better watch out, dog.
Yeah. I mean, the whole Adam and Eve. I mean, Eve wanted to eat the apple because she wanted to know the good and the bad. Knowledge. Right?
Which is interesting.
Right? She wanted to know.
Very intriguing, you know what I mean? Because the bad is... knowledge, you know what I mean? There is still knowledge in everything,
you know.
Yeah.
So it's crazy because she risked that all because she wanted to know more things. That's her ego.
And Adam followed. Right. And now we're all doomed.
Yep.
For a fruit.
It's not fair, but we would have done it anyways. Is what I'm saying. You and me, if you were in a situation, you would have done it the same way. It's because we're imperfect, sinful creatures by nature. Yeah. We do want to have sex with girls that are attractive, but you can't just go do that. You can't, you have to see a girl in a different way. You can't just see her as like, that's why the Bible says, not only can you not just have sex with a girl, you can't even think about just having sex with her. Like, damn, I just want to clap those cheeks. You can't. Yeah. You got to see her as a human. Like, I like her because she's beautiful and she's smart and she's caring. Right. You know?
And like, even if you don't believe in the Bible, you know what I mean? There's definitely things to take.
There's definitely good values. If you're not Christian or you're not religious.
When I say, like, I believe in God, it's like... I do, but I'm willing to challenge that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm totally open to criticism. Like, to any atheists that want to talk, like, we can totally 100%. Talk. You know what I mean? I would love to.
That would be a cool guest just to have that.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with people challenging my ideas because no idea is wrong. Yeah. So I want to see, like, how far this can go, how deep exactly it can go.
It can go forever.
And what I absolutely love about Jehovah's Witnesses is the very beginning of how it started. It was Brother Rutherford, and he was really on the quest for truth. You know what I mean? And I think that's what I'm trying to go on. You know what I mean? I want to be on that quest to find the real treasure in life. You know what I mean? That knowledge is treasure, and that's what is more important to me. I don't give a shit about like a lot of other things. That's really what's most important to me.
I think I was on the same thing. I want to know, like, what's behind all this, who is behind all this,
and this could help.
Yeah, like, like, I'm always gonna say how it is. I'm never trying to offend anybody, but if you ask me a question, it may not be in your favor. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. I'm not gonna lie to you,
But also, to anybody that does get offended to what you say, it's like something about philosophy. I don't know exact words or how to phrase it. I do have it in this journal somewhere, but it's like, whatever you say, it's up to me to interpret it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if you say something bad to me, it's up to me for it to get offended or not. Yeah. So, to anybody that's listening, if you don't agree with anything that we do say,
that's fine.
That is 100% okay.
I think you should listen.
Yeah. And we should talk and express everything and open your discussion. Yeah, that is the most important thing. Yeah, if we keep finding people that spread peace like us, the world will be a better place.
The world will be better if we can make this, at least. If this is even small, but if this affected 1,000 people, Like, genuinely, imagine we changed 1,000 people from being doomed to happy. That's insane.
Yeah.
If we could change 1,000 people, I'll be happy as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then those thousands,
they're gonna do their own things.
Who knows what they will do? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Them. Shit.
Yeah, like
we all needed that kick in the ass to get moving, you know, in life. Like, either you gave it to yourself because, like you said, like I don't want to be like that dude who's 40 playing video games. I see way bigger things for myself.
Yeah,
you know,
life is just whatever you make of it, bro.
Life is, man. Life is a breath, homie. It just goes.
Yeah. Damn. I like that. That is so true, bro.
I think it's a solid podcast.
Yeah. How long has it been, bro?
Now we're 30 almost.
That's dope.
That's like really dope. That's hella content right there. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm happy we're doing this, bro.
No, this is dope. This is
every week now, right?
Yeah, we're doing this once a week.
Yeah, at least.
So you know how much content that is,
dude.
Once a week, I can have a post every day. We talked about more than 7 things today.
Yeah.
So that's something for every day.
Yeah. Oh man, we have our own Instagram now. We have our own YouTube page. Sorry. Yeah. Yo, I want to look back 5 years, and I was like, I remember when I used to talk like that, like an idiot.
Right? No, I'm gonna look back and I'm like, bro, we did that shit. Yeah. We were talking like that. Look at us,
dude.
You know?
Because I know I have like some weird speech problems sometimes.
Same,
and we just gotta work with it. You know what I mean?
This will all get better. Mm-hmm. We're gonna learn to speak slow, dude,
and first episode.
So it's improvement from here. Cheers, homie.
Hell yeah. I was gonna say cheers, but it's just water.
No, it's not just water. It's
manifested water. That is cute.
Positive affirmated water.
Dude, you feel it?
Want to sell it? I want to just sell water to people. It's like this is $5.
Hell yeah.
Like this.
I mean, I put effort in it, bro.
Like, come on, you spent like 20 minutes on that.
Yeah, dude. No, like I'm dead ass, bro. If we're gonna get into it, it's like last night, or a lot of nights actually. You just have to pray to it, you know what I mean?
No,
and
I
then
know
like
what you mean.
you just surrender, you know?
Yeah.
Like water is so magical. Like it's first of all, it's 70% of your body. It's if you don't drink water daily, you're very unhealthy. You need water to accept you, to enter your body and to cleanse you. That is a fact. There's nothing about that. You can't argue with me about that.
That's why they say if you're feeling shitty for anything, probably drink some water. Because water has insane healing properties. Like, without water, you're literally dead.
Yeah. And it's just, we have to respect it, you know? Like, who knows how old that water is? You know what I mean? Like, it's probably been evaporated from, like, Antarctica or something. And then it's just moved all the way from here.
Yeah.
It's like, it's amazing. It's absolutely magical. And
anything too, it goes through anything. It's
it just molds into whatever you put it in.
Nothing else does that, you know.
It could freeze. It could turn into a gas.
I mean, you have fire, bro. Like these are just elements right here. Like, are you kidding me? Do y'all see this shit? Like people don't think about this on a deep level, but like,
no, it's
what
very
the fuck
important,
is fire,
you know
bro?
I mean?
Like, what the fuck is that? If you've never seen fire, you're like,
what is fire?
You're like, what is that,
dude? Oh, dude, I gotta say, bro, when you go camping, like you really appreciate fire.
Oh, I love it. Because if you're cold,
oh man, dude,
homie, you better.
Yeah, I went camping this month, bro.
It's lit though.
It's
so
lit. Cold. Yeah.
I saw your massive blister on your foot. That looked fucking.
I was gonna go running this morning. I put on my shoe. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. How would you even run with that? That looks so painful.
I had to work with it, bro. It's alright though. I go to jiu-jitsu with it. I try to hide it. You know what I mean? But it's so.
How are you gonna hide that? Johnny, what the fuck is on your foot? Yeah. Don't worry about it, bro. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, you just keep working through it, man. Yeah, like whatever pain you go through.
Like, your feet will get stronger now, though.
Yeah.
Like, you won't get that anymore. Like, that easy, so.
Yeah. There's a lot of, for example, like, every step is painful. But I try not to complain about it. Yeah. I've been complaining about it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? This shit hurts like a bitch. But it's like, just keep working with it. What else is there to do?
It'll go away. So
yeah,
that's all you can think.
You got to keep going. Yeah. And for example, right before I was about to do the 100 miles, I got choked really hard in jiu-jitsu, and for like 2 months I couldn't swallow. Right? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I took like about 2 weeks break from everything. because I didn't want to like fuck up. Like I didn't want that to affect me in the 100 miles. So I was like, all right, let's just chill. Let's not get choked out for 2 weeks. Hopefully I heal. I did, thankfully. But it's like, whatever happens, you just gotta push through it. You know what I mean? And like when you need to, let your body rest.
Yeah, for sure. That's why like at the gym, I go to the gym every day, but I don't go for intensity anymore. I don't go for lifting the heavy shit. I'm like, let me go for plenty of reps. Let me feel them out.
Right.
Make sure my muscles are
whatever works for you, bro. Yeah. A lot of people, intensity is key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
there's so many ways to work out, bro. Literally, like I know people that just work out completely different, but they look good, so I can't say anything. You know, it's whatever works.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, next episode we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about fasting and all that good stuff.
Oh man, yeah, dude, that is dope.
And for real, if you guys do have topics for us, like let us know.
Questions.
We'll definitely talk about that. I don't even know if anyone actually watches this whole thing. You're a fucking G. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and if anyone disagrees with us, bro, let me know. I want to talk about it. Oh man.
Well,
dude, we haven't
even said the name of the podcast in this one.
Oh my god, dude.
Welcome to the Strip Podcast, everybody.
The Strip Podcast. Tune in.
Tune in, homie. God, we just gotta restart it now, bro.
Yeah. Can we?
Just delete all this shit.
Yeah.
Low key, it's not bad.
I like it.
I like it.
I mean, I think we're trying to toy with ideas right now. I thought a poker table would be pretty cool and play poker at the same time because
some games. Yeah.
I love poker. You know what I mean? Like, do you like poker or chess or?
I like chess.
Like yeah.
Chess. We could talk about stuff while playing a game of chess.
Oh my god, bro!
Like you motherfucker.
Money on the line and everything.
Yeah, we'll throw like $10, you know.
Yeah.
Friendly wagers.
It's just like you learn a lot through chess and poker.
Fuck yeah.
Like in life, you know what I mean? You take that every
chess literally tells something about a person. I come like, damn, this homie's aggressive. He's really going after my shit.
Or very defensive. You know what I mean? And like keeps himself.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to play chess. I just
really?
Yeah, like I don't have strategies.
I think you do in your head.
Like I don't have any strategies. I just like move things and then I get to go.
Okay, now we're down to
like
this.
I'm not like educated in chess, but I've played it plenty of times.
Some people are insane at chess, man. They literally map out 20 moves.
Yo, if we have guests, playing poker, not chess.
For
fuck that. I don't want no chess magician in this room.
Like 3 moves are out of the game.
That'd be man.
That'd be cool. Poker.
Checkmate already, bro. I wouldn't know what to say, bro. The rest of the podcast would be stumped.
Yeah, but so we're gonna take a break here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally.
That's a wrap. That's enough time. Dang.
That's dope.
So, what are you thinking, man? Should we continue?
An
hour and 30.
I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah, dude. It has been an absolute pleasure, man.
It's been awesome. It's been so fun. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So.
I can't wait to see where this goes.
I can't wait to see this in 1 year.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to all 6 of you that saw this. Yes. You know what I mean? All 6 of you. You guys are amazing. You know what I mean? You're the first 6 people.
So I did ask, if anyone sees this, comment, and I'll make sure in a year you guys are up there somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, we'll help you out, bro. Come on, we're all about spreading positivity and love. And
honestly, if you want to be a guest, even, and you want to talk about whatever you're doing in life and you're passionate, we're open for guests. So.
We would love to have guests.
You know, this is a Vegas-based. And we're a Vegas-based podcast.
We just need to figure out the microphone situation a little better.
We're still working with it.
Yeah. Dude, you guys should see the setup. It's hilarious. But it works. It works. And it got us here today, the first one, man.
It actually looks so good. I love it. Yeah.
Alright. Dude, thank you guys so much for listening. Can we, like, put this on, like, Spotify and stuff? Because I know.
Yeah, we can make an audio podcast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We should throw one on SoundCloud.
Right.
Throw one. We'll see if I think it's free for iTunes. We'll just make it free. Yeah.
Yeah, we just post it wherever we can.
We're not gonna make like $20 just to hear this amazing talk.
Yeah, let's figure that out now. Yeah.
But most of these things will probably be Instagram. So.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, follow us on our
@The Strip Podcast. IG.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
For real, this is all raw. So This will not be edited. This itself. This whole thing will probably just be
cool. Yeah. Even the restroom break.
That's going in there too.
Alright, fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Hasta luego, amigos.
Peace.
Alright.